Hmm. It's so... Yeah, no, that is really weird. Yeah. Seems fine on Twitch. Oh, it's back for you on YouTube? No, doesn't seem to be. Oh, wait. There it is. There it is. There it is. I wonder, gosh, how long was that like that, I wonder? Weird that it was working on Twitch and not YouTube, but yeah, I assume that's probably on YouTube's end then, because my primary is actually set to YouTube, not Twitch, which might have to change is what that's looking like to me, but we'll see, but yeah, that's bizarre. That is so strange. So a little technical difficulties, something of a hiccup, one could even say. You have to turn your... Wow. Why would that matter for YouTube, though? Yeah, that seems weird, because I don't get ads, like, not for 1-2 viewer things, you know. We don't get that for that. That just doesn't really happen. That is what we in the industry call probably YouTube being YouTube, which... fun. All the fun. Love YouTube. Definitely love YouTube. Who doesn't love YouTube, right? We all love YouTube. If I say it enough, maybe it'll make it work a bit more in the future. Oh, another keyring? Holy cow. Oh, just Ganon's keyring. Okay, that one doesn't really matter. I guess we did get water keyring here, so that's something useful. And more P-hat nonsense, great. Let's drop that there. Oh, it's much... The quality is better too? Really? Is that actually the case? That just seems so strange. What's different? Oh, good item. Hello. Good item, good item. Oh, Lullaby. Okay, that is the absolute most perfect spot to put Lullaby. You know why? Because that was literally like the last thing I could have gotten before being locked out of the rest of the dungeon for not having Lullaby. We in the industry call that a plando moment. I swear that was not planned, but... I mean, we'll gladly take Lullaby, though. That is extremely useful. Was that Nocturne? Holy cow. Okay, Nocturne as well. Okay, Shadow kinda loaded. Shadow Temple loaded. I mean, you might say it's nicer on Twitch. I never use Twitch. Like, hardly ever. I don't know. I know I should use it more, but I just never do. I might have to look into that, though. Because it's like, if that's been happening, you know, other times as well, like, you know, that could be a bad thing. Oh yes, we're just doing a little passive ISG to pass the time. Woo. Yoink. Well, I do still very much appreciate you taking the time out of your very, very sick-sounding schedule to tell me that, Hyro. Just maybe next time stay away from the cabbage soup. Might I recommend a nice tomato soup instead? That's never betrayed me anyway. That was close. Well, we still have not actually found the boss key yet, so we do actually have to check. Bro, don't worry about that, like legit. Like if you're puking your guts out, man, you probably wouldn't sound very good on camera anyway. And besides, that's what tomorrow's for, maybe, if you're better. If not, I honestly have like a million other things I probably should have been working on anyway, so. It's not a huge deal either way. Oh, is that vanilla boss key? No, wait. I think boss key is normally in the left chest. Yeah. Okay, French vanilla. It was one chest in the wrong direction. We'll still check the rest though, since we're so close to the end anyway. Yeah, what was I saying? I honestly don't remember. I lost my train of thought completely, but this has been an absolutely loaded Shadow Temple. Okay, let's see. Skull, because those pots are just rupees. Besides, you can listen to the sweet, dulcet tones of my voice as they caress you gently over the airwaves, which is to say, I'm speaking to you via Twitch medium, because you're on Twitch. I mean, I really haven't noticed much of a difference personally using Twitch or YouTube, I guess, but what do I know? I'm a casual when it comes to that. I'm nothing but a filthy, filthy casual. Alright, well, let's go beat up Morpha. 3.5 hours in for the first boss. Woohoo. That being said, though, we are absolutely going to go on a boss hunting spree very shortly, I feel. Because, what was it? Yeah, Jabu entrance for Fan again, and most likely, plus Nocturne and all that, yeah. We got a lot of options. Alright, Morpha. Your time to shine. Boss intro takes so long. Yeah, that's right. Turn around. There he is. Okay, that's pretty good boss music, actually. Alright, Morpha. I'm all ready for it. Got a long shot with your name on it. I was a bit too eager, I guess. There we go. Oh, I can finally take a drink of water after 3.5 hours. Hooray! Fantastic. That is exactly what I needed. Where you going, you big drip? Get it? Because he's water. He's a big drip. Alright, first dungeon full clear, and it was Shadow Temple. Very lovely, very lovely. We did just get Nocturne, so might as well check what's at Nocturne. Yeah, how does that one go? Just like that, I think. Okay, that's a useless hint. I do not need that information. Alright, so what dungeon haven't we found? We haven't found Jabu, Fire, or Bottom of the Well. So, this is Bottom of the Well, maybe? It is. I am not surprised in the slightest. But we can just do this child real easy. That means Jabu is at Jabu, and fire is at Ice Cavern, is what I'm assuming to be the case. Seems like a pretty reasonable assumption, but you never know, you never know. Bottom of the well, we can actually full clear, strangely enough. That doesn't happen too terribly often, but it shouldn't take too long to do. Bottom of the well is also pretty dense with how many checks you get out of it, so it should pretty good odds something good is here, like Forest Keyring. I mean, that's the only keyring it really could have been. That was like the last one, I'm pretty sure. So we can now beat Forest Temple as well. That's pretty nice. Definitely gonna do that at some point here. Not far enough there. There we go. Because we can beat Forest. And the boss, of course, too. Deku, we still need Hammer. PC, we need Bongo Soul, Jabu. We can full clear Jabu, so we can do that too. And so we can beat Jabu, we can beat Forest, we can beat Fire, assuming Hammer isn't locking the boss key. Does that actually mean we're in go mode? Is that what that means? That might actually just mean we're in go mode. Let me consult those notes. Yeah, because Vagia we can't, Bongo we can't, Phantom Ganon we can, Baronade we can, Rova we can, AD, you need Iron Boots. Almost 100% chance. Oh, that's a like. Yeah, I think we might actually be in go mode. That's pretty strange how that happened all of a sudden. Of course, that does mean we're gonna have to do all of Forest, all of Jabu, and as much of Fire as it takes to find the boss key, which isn't going to be great, not gonna lie. So does that mean I even need to bother searching the rest of the bottom of the well? I mean, there's a chance there's something good here. I mean, it doesn't hurt. What's on this guy? Skull. Skulls mean nothing to me. That's also a skull. Okay, so we falling in that hole made me realize, yes, just when you're in go mode, just go clear the dungeons. So Forest is at DC. Fastest way to DC is just to, well, go Nocturne and go from there. Not mean to play that here. Unfortunately, when it is nighttime and you are a child, the hitbox for the Royal Family Tomb thing is very, very large. Like, pretty much almost everywhere in the graveyard will cover that. So what I'm thinking is most likely, yeah, because I just need to run over that again. We cannot do Volvagia, we can't do Bongo, we can do Phantom Ganon at Jabu, we can do Baronade at Forest, do Twin Rova at Fire. Yeah, that's the only 3 bosses I'll need. So yeah, no, I can just do these dungeons, pretty much look for the boss key, skip everything else. Yeah. Of course, again, Forest is pretty linear, so skipping things in Forest isn't really gonna happen. And Fire, oh, YouTube went down, that's what it was, okay. I was gonna say, that was really weird. I was gonna say, like, that never happened to me before, I don't think. Well, glad to know it wasn't anything on my end, because I would be very concerned if my computer started having issues. However, considering the Twitch one was fine and it was just on YouTube, I kind of suspected that it was on their end. So, best case scenario right there. Oh, all YouTube videos. Wow. That's interesting. I wonder what the heck's going on with them. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Ultimately, it's still fine. Because even if it's not, well, I still want to beat the seed anyway since I'm in a position to do so. I will. Simple as that. Besides, it's not like... yeah, I got Twitch now, yeah, exactly, for all one of you. Which is fine. One is all it takes. That is a skull token. I do not want that. The forest is unfortunately a little slow to go through, but it is what it is. At least when I get to Jabu, I'm just gonna rush to the end, so that's nice. You still have to check the one room off to the side, though. There's a chance the boss keys in that, which would be unfortunate, but I should check it anyway. Check it anyway. And it could be in its vanilla location, too. That could be something. Just a skull. Yeah, I guess like turned into that thing. We know it's not in any of these courtyard rooms. Really just this room here I have to check. It was not the BK. Well, oh well. At least pretty much everything else in Forest is impossible to miss, so we'll just go through it as fast as we can, which is to say, about the only speed I can go through it, because I really can't do very much to speed up Forest Temple, honestly. It is, pretty slow. Which is to say, a straight line that I really don't have a lot of room for deviation on. It's a fine enough dungeon, but, you know. That, retwist the hallway. And away we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go shoot a ghost. Shoot another ghost. And shoot a ghost yet again. Alright. Perfect. So much ghost busting. And we'll do a little nuttage. And there we go. Those ghosts, man, they have just enough HP where they can't die in one hit with the Goron. Oh, claim check. We already know claim check is junk, so even if I wasn't in theoretical go mode, that wouldn't have been really much of anything to be excited about. Alright, this box important looking. Well, actually, yeah. Let's give it a look. Oh, broken Goron sword. Well, that's not going to matter, so not going to go all the way back to Goron for that. Alright, and we'll just do the blue ghost's room now. I can't believe that I actually managed to hit it. Wow. Did I not do my jump slash? Must not have. Oh well. That's fine. Right, is it in bow chest? It is on bow chest, alright. Cool. There's Forest Boss Key. So once we beat the green ghost, we'll go beat the purple ghost, and I guess at least I don't have to check the chest or skull in the basement now, which is nice. Not that that really saves any time, but it's something. It's something. Okay, jump over this really strange room. And you. There we go. Retwist the hallway. Okay, that Arling has got to go. Like, right away. Those things are such a menace, I swear. Got the switch. Totally wasn't a close call or anything. Alright, let's do a little jigsaw puzzling. Thankfully, it is the easiest sliding puzzle in the world, as opposed to some other sliding puzzles I've had the misfortune of doing. Where it's just honestly easier to get hit by them just so they stop. There we go. Alright, now for the purple one. Don't like cheating, I guess. Okay, we'll play it legitimately, I guess. Oh, well, if you're just gonna keep doing the same one over and over again. There we go. I have an extra forest key. Which door do they unlock in Rando? Why do I have an extra forest? I can't remember. There's some reason or another for it, I'm sure. Alright, so now we just gotta rotate this room clockwise, or counterclockwise, I should say, a few times. And hit like 3 swishes or something. Actually, I do need to get Boomerang out. Oh, first try, twice in 1 seed? Oh my goodness, Cliff Swap has just become the easiest thing in the world now. First try, both times I did it. Amazing. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Because the boss should be buried, if my memory is correct. And by memory, I mean my notes. Hopefully those are correct. Alright, well, Baronetta's adult thankfully goes a little quicker, I think. Maybe. I'll cope and say it does anyway. When you miss. Right. We got all those little guys. Alright. very horribly, just get knocked back for some reason. There we go. That's better. Right, and then we get hit because it's faster than dodging. Right, and then we get hit again. Perfect. Oh, you didn't have to hit me twice in a row there, very nice. There we are. Okay, well now we have to go to the Zora's Fountain region. Fastest way to get there... I guess we can go through Goron City to go through Lost Woods. It's probably the fastest way. Yeah, that's the way we'll go anyway. Yes, well, would Minuet be faster? I mean, probably not that much faster at this point. Yeah, we'll go to the fountain, then switch to Child, go into Jabu, switch right back to Adult, do Jabu as Adult, because it's faster. That is a plan if I've ever heard one. I never even checked the skull here, oh my gosh. Well, hopefully it wasn't anything important, because I never went for it. Oh, I suppose I have Kojiro too. Well, Kojiro's fine as is. He doesn't need nothing. Alright, and we actually have Lullaby. I don't need to hover boots my way past that. Perfect. I don't need to turn in prescription. I don't need to unfreeze King Zora. Oh, it's amazing. Just amazing. I suppose we can do Ice Cavern entrance first, which I'm very sure is Fire Temple. So. Fire is fire, or fire is at Ice Cavern, I should say, and then Jabu is at Jabu. Yeah. That's the only way it makes sense to me anyway. Oh, quiver. Yeah, actually, let's take a quiver. Why not? Arrows are useful, so I don't mind taking a quiver. Okay, so fire. The only things we can't check in fire are the boss key chest, which I should check to see it's not in there. It is, we're in a bit of a pickle. It is not, okay. The only other chest we can't get is highest Goron chest, so any other chest will be fine if it's in those. Push back to the Master Sword quick. That guy out of the way. Out of the way. Been so long since I've had to do this. I usually come in here with hammer. There we go. That's not the button I wanted to press, actually. A lot of bad enemies in this room today, wow. Golfos. There we go. As for this guy, does not be anything bad. Okay, that's actually really easy. That is amazing. You were dead. But this guy came back too. Well, that's fine. Oh my goodness. 4 iron knuckles? Are you serious? Yeah, that room is a hard nope for me. That is a hard nope. Well, Master Sword is actually better for this guy anyway, so we might as well just shoot it. It actually does more damage than the Goron Sword to him, because they flipped the damage values for some reason on this guy. Oh well. One more of those ought to do it. I missed. There we go. And it is a skull token. Okay, that's fine. Do not need to do that. Flying pot with the clutch, of course. I should check the chest by the boss room too, just in case it's in that one, if it is super lucky. If not, really all we're hoping for is that it's not in highest Goron chest. That's the one place we really don't want it to be. It is not here. Junk chest, of course, of course. Well, thankfully we can get a lot of checks and fire pretty quickly, so if we're lucky, it's in one of the easy ones. Again, though, if it's in something like, say, Hammer chest or Scarecrow's chest, yeah, that'll be a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Chest is not this one. So we'll take the recovery heart, though. There we go. Yes, I know I have Song of Time. That's just more fun. Okay, this room is also absolutely awful. Is that a blue rupee? I am not dealing with all these guys for a blue rupee. Especially since I can't even carry a blue rupee right now. I'm surprised I haven't found another bomb bag or anything, honestly. Or hammer. Or fire or ice arrows. Man, we actually haven't found a lot of things. Iron boots even, yeah. Bongo and Goma Soul. At least I'll have a few things to look up for during the log. Okay, please be in here. Oh, it is. That is fantastic. All the chests after this are ones that would have taken quite a bit longer to go through. So I am very glad it was in a very easy spot of fire. Who's the boss of fire? Twinrova? Yeah. So, Twinrova, we do have Mirror Shield equipped, yeah. I didn't even bother picking up Hylian's shield, that's right. And I can't even say this is out of logic, since Hammer was not required for anything here. But I did do. Yeah, no, that seed's just in go mode, really easy, wow. I feel like the seed went from like no progress to all progress in like 20 minutes. Like, that's kind of insane. More Ice Cap Zone. I feel like this song plays a lot. Right, well, I guess we can do a little iron knuckle fight in the meantime. Very, very, very intimidating, of course. One more out to do it. There we go. Easy as that. Alright, so Twin Rova, not my favorite boss fight, but you know, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Yeah, more ice cap zone, just what I love to actually do. The song is a banger. Okay, well, let's hope we have an easy phase one. I have very, very mixed record on phase one Twin Rova, but hopefully it goes well today. Where is the other one? Of course, she was right on top of me. That's why I couldn't see her. Well, that worked out pretty conveniently, at least. He's right on top of me again. Goodness. How did that not? Golly. Okay, this is gonna be one of those days for Twin Rova then. Just at the very last frame, I swear. Oh, okay. Shot me instead. That's fine. Alright, one more ought to do it. Alright, that should be 4, right? Pretty sure my math is right. No, my math is wrong. Oh no, my math was right. They just wanted to do one last attack anyway. Alright, got the fire. Please do fire again. That would be most appreciated. Yes. Do not do ice, or I swear there will be consequences of anger. Okay. Good luck on phase 2. Okay. Good phase 2. Nice, quick, and easy phase 2. Perfect. Love it when that goes together so nicely. Oh, a recovery heart. How nice of them. Healing me after shooting me with lasers like 4 times. Okay, now go to Jabu as child, and then switch right back to adult immediately. Goron crafts a purple rupee, you don't say. That is some very, very not worthwhile information, actually. Alright, well, I don't have a fish for you, Jabu, so let's see if we can't try and get it on the top. A little difficult, honestly. I know there's an easy way to do it here, but... I think you do... this. How does it go? Oh, come on, climb up on that ledge. Something like that, I think. Maybe. Oh, of course, though, once you fail, you have to swim under him to get over to the other side. Loveliness. Really. You can see the entrance, man. Open your gullet. Yeah, entering Jabu without fish is not something I've really practiced, but I know you can do it just by jump slashing on him. Sometimes I'm not sure how. Very precise, and you just kind of gotta get lucky with it. Or, you know, just fall completely. That works too. Good spot to be in, Link. Great spot. The best spot, even. That was certainly a choice. I mean, I don't need to do this. I do have Grottos' letter. I can just go get a fish. It's not a huge deal, but like, it's something you really should know if you do these things, you know? It's like, it could matter, maybe. Thank you, Navi. Did not need to know that. Thank you, Navi. There we go. That worked a little better anyway. Ignore those guys. You know, I wonder, I have hover boots. I bet you I can probably get over there, huh? I bet you probably can get over there with just hovers, right? I don't even need to rescue Ruto or anything, right? Probably not. Yeah. Well, that definitely makes Jabu a significantly faster dungeon if you just don't have to do any of it. That's worth, I guess. That's worth, I guess. Closer. Now I should empty this bottle. Not to use in the boss fight, of course, but I was getting low on HP. And I need it for real Ganon shortly anyway, so... Alright, Phantom Ganon time. Yeah, being able to skip all of Jabu in Enemy Randomizer is kind of the best thing ever. Because Jabu becomes a bit of a death trap when enemies are randomized. So being able to avoid all that, kind of nice. Especially when I know I'm in go mode anyway, so I don't have to actually look through the chests. Alright, well I don't need Boomerang anymore, so let's just get Bow back on. Alright. Where is he? Right there. No, right there. He was behind me, no wonder I couldn't see him. Yep, this one. One more, give me one more shit. Oh, same painting, alright, that works. There we go. Little ISG. And one cycle to finish him off. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, and he even had a compass. Wow, that's... what a nice guy. Hey, thanks for putting me at the bottom of the water for some reason. Oh, probably because I did it as adult, so it wasn't quite lined up right. We're not trying to summon Pierre, we're trying to go to Temple of Time. Think, what other item did Zelda have? Bombs, of course. Alright, well, Ganon's castle is at Fire Entrance, which thankfully we had Bolero for, so nothing too complicated there. Probably could have chosen water instead of one of those other ones, but, well, without Iron Boots, it's such a gamble, you know? Like, I could maybe do a few things there, but Iron Boots are probably in some really bad location if I had to guess. Like, very curious to see where in the spoiler log they put them. They're probably on like a soil skull or something, because I did not check those at all this seed. That's fine though. Alright. That chest only had 20 rupees in it. Okay, who do we have? Who do we have? Gypto, of course. Always a joy not to have to deal with Gyptos. Probably actually have the light arrows equipped. That might help, you know, just a small bit. All right, well, this should be sub 430 at the very least, so that's pretty good. Especially considering how slow that felt for a while there, golly. Okay, Gruntilda. Oh, it's Christmas time. Alright, I got a bottle for you. Bottle-oddle. Oh, that was quick. I was not expecting that to be so quick. Oh, one cycle just at the very last bit. He was right about to get back up. That's perfect. Switch back to our Master Sword. There we go. I guess he is kind of defeated right now, so it's not too unfitting. I guess boss music for a boss at the very least. Even if it's more like clown music, but oh well. Didn't take more than a few minutes. Hell, it's probably even going to be sub 420, which I was not expecting that, to be honest, after all that setback. And the fact that I spent a few minutes just not playing in Shadow Temple because of YouTube being weird. Alright, so let's go with this. Slidey slide. 2. 3, alright. And we'll go get ourselves a little Master Sword action as well. Actually being able to see does help. 2, 3. Oh wait, oh my gosh, I died? What? Well, so much for sub 420, I guess. Dang. I was not paying attention to my HP. How embarrassing. Well, actually, or is he actually just throwing to go for exactly 420? Is that actually what's happening? Is it all a ruse? It might be. No, I genuinely just wasn't paying attention to my HP. Like, oops. I forget, he actually does a lot of damage. This is usually when I fight him, I have, you know, either more health or double defense, so it doesn't matter. Alright, this shouldn't take too much longer. It'll be close. It'll be about 420. Might be a little overactive, but oh well. 1, 2. Come on. Bro, give me your tail. Wow, he is, being violent. There we go. Stall for 420, stall for 420. Okay, we'll stall for 520, 420. Oh, sorry guys, not 420. Couldn't quite be 420. Just a little bit too trigger happy. Well, let's go read that spoiler log. First, I got to go and clear out my notes so that I don't mistake these next time. Then we'll go see where everything was. Let's see. There's that folder. What is today's date? Today is the 15th. Cool. So where was Iron Boots? Iron Boots were bottom of the well, Gold Sculpture in the East Inner Room. Okay, so honestly, could have had that pretty easily as well. That's just kind of when I was like, oh, go mode, don't need to worry about that. So wouldn't have been actually an issue. I could have done water just as easily as one of the other temples I did do at the end. What else didn't we find? Hammer. Where was Hammer? Hammer was Ganon's Castle Light Trial, second right chest. Okay. So then where was the last strength? It was in bottom of the well, invisible chest. Oh, so that's the one behind Dead Hand. Okay. Bottom of the well pretty loaded is what this is telling me. Where was our Sun Song? Where was Sun Song? I needed that. Sun Song was Water Temple, Gold Skulltula behind the gate. We never really did anything in Water Temple, so not a surprise we didn't find that. Where was Serenade? Serenade was the Gold Skulltula in Kokiri Bean Patch. Okay. Yeah, I didn't end up needing that one anyway, so that's fine. Where was Goma's Soul? Goma's Soul was in a grotto I never found. The Lake Hylia Deku Scrub Grotto left. I don't know, where would that grotto have been? Which grotto didn't I go in? Oh, was that the one in that's probably the one in Thieves Hideout. I just probably forgot to go get the other scrub because I can only afford one. I bet you that's probably which one that was. Oh no, it could have also been the silver boulder one in Gerudo Valley as well. Where was Bongo Soul? Bongo Soul was Fire Temple Hammer Chest. Oh, that would have been an awful spot to go get. So glad we didn't need to do that. Anything else we really didn't find? I guess our Fire and Ice Arrows, where were those? Ice Arrows were Light Trial first chest. Okay. They were also in Light Trial. Fire Arrow was in Water Temple, Gold Skulltula in the river. That is like the bottom of water, so that would have taken forever to get those, which doesn't really matter. We don't need those anyway. Let's see. Did we get all the bottles? I don't remember. We got the Poe bottle. We got the Ice Trap bottle. Yeah, that's right. We got a Blue Potion bottle. We got Bruto's Letter. Oh, there was another bottle with another Blue Potion in Zora's River. It was on the Gold Skulltula above the bridge, but 4 bottles is frankly unnecessary, so yeah, I'm not really fretting over not having that. Okay. Well, let's go see what the playthrough was. Because, okay, so it's still like a 7-ish sphere seed. So that's, to be fair though, this sphere 0 is huge actually. Holy cow. Alright, from the top. Deku Tree Gold Skulltula on the basement gate had a Poe bottle. Yes, it definitely did. Strength was in Forest Temple first room chest. Yeah, I was on top of the tree. Morphous Soul was in CAC. It was literally free at one of the stores. The Gold Skulltula on the Watchtower in CAC was the Ocarina. That was very nice to get early. Spirit Keyring was Man on Roof in CAC. Slingshot. I was Slingshot in Logic here. What did we get with Slingshot? I don't remember. Let's see, we bought it at Kokiri Forest Shop anyway. The Chews were Jack Windmill Freestanding Piece of Heart. You say that, but we actually started with Chews. So that was on one of the start, because in these settings you start with 2 items. One of them is like Zelda's Letter and one is Zelda's Lullaby or something. So yeah, one of those happened to be Requiem as well, which strangely enough didn't even matter because we could get to Colossus super easily anyway. So that was kind of strange, but either way. The Strength was in CAC Dead Grotto chest. I forget which one that was in, but it was pretty easy. I think we got it like That was our silver gaunts, if I remember right. I don't remember which grotto that one was in, but it was a very early one. Let's see. Bo was at market on Richard. Yes, it was. Twin Rovasol was gift from Saria. Bonus song was Lost Woods Deku Scrub near the bridge. Yeah. Odd Mushroom was on Market Gold Skulltula, the one in the guardhouse. And Song of Storms was on Zora River Tree Skull. That was a pretty loaded Sphere 0, honestly. Sphere 1. Deku Tree Slingshot Room side chest was Mirror Shield. I know why that's Sphere 1, but because technically it expects you to have a shield to get that Mirror Shield. Because normally that's behind a Deku Scrub that you need shield for, but enemy rando randomizes him away, so we actually got that Sphere 0. Alright, what else did we get in that room? Because there were two good items in that room. What was the other one? Whatever it was, clearly wasn't in logic, like the logic path. Gotta look this up. What was in there? What was in Deku Tree? It was... Oh, it was Song of Time. That's what it was. Yeah, because we got Song of Time and Mirror Shield right in the same thing. But I guess Song of Time wasn't required for the seed at all, so doesn't care. The Magic was DMT, Gold Skulltula by CAC, yeah. Wallet was in the Storms Grotto chest in... Yeah, I don't know where that grotto ended up being, but that's fine. We got that wallet. Didn't really matter ultimately very much. I think we literally only needed that for Din's Fire, and that's it, because there was like nothing in shops. Let's see. Horse Trial chest had Phantom Ganon Soul. Grotto's Letter was in Ice Cavern Iron Boots chest. Boomerang was in... Oh yeah, that was on the cow in Impa's house. That was why we really needed a Pona song. Scale was CAC Open Grotto chest. I forget which scale that was. We got the scales pretty close to each other though, but I think that was the one that ended up being the kind of northwest Hyrule Field Grotto where that scale was. Fire Keyring was on Odd Mushroom. Okay. Makes sense. I do remember that. And our hookshot was Spirit Temple Early Adult Right chest. Yeah, the one that I thought was referring to a GTG hint. I'm gonna go read that hint. That hint made me really think it was in GTG. Let's see. You say that dodging boulders to collect silver rupees in Spirit Temple yields a hookshot. Wait, what? Really? Did I just completely misread that hint? I don't know why I thought that was referring to GTG then. I must have literally glossed over the word Spirit Temple. 'Cause to me, I thought GTG. Wow. If that was the actual wording on that hint, then yeah, that was Yeah, they say a blinded eye in GTG drops the soul of Baronade. Where did we get Baronade's soul? Baronade's soul was... Oh, that's referring to the lobby, okay. Yeah, we got that in the lobby, okay. Yeah, that hint, I honestly thought that meant the statue. I feel like these hints really should honestly just tell you specifically which chest they're referring to. Hey, I tell ya. Yeah, these hints really don't look particularly interesting anyway. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, we just did Sphere 1, so Sphere 2, light arrows were on Dodonga's Cavern Deku Scrub near Bombag on the right side. We bought Din's Fire at the shop for a lot of money. Hookshot was in Gerudo Valley, the Gold Skulltula on the pillar. That was our long shot. GTG Keyring was in a Storms Grotto somewhere. I forget which one that was. And Adult Fishing at Shadow Keyring. And then we go beat Phantom Ganon. We get our scale at Royal Family Tomb Chest. Oh yeah, that was the one in Lost Woods. We used Din's Fire for that. Hover Boots were GTG May's second chest. And Fire Boss Key, thankfully, was early on in Fire. Really wanted me to do Bongo, huh? That's... I'm glad I did not. It's like, oh yeah, Fire Temple Hammer Chest? Yeah, get Bongo's soul. No. Let's see, Lullaby, Shadow Temple After Wind Enemy Chest. Then go beat Bongo. Get your Shadow Boss Key. Go beat Rova, go beat Morpha, and then just go, beat your seed. I did not think I would beat Phantom Ganon, huh? Really? Oh no, Phantom Ganon was way earlier. That was Sphere 2. Oh, I didn't think I would beat Baronade. That's what I was thinking. Well, I think choosing to do Forest Temple was better than choosing to go do all the fire to get Bongo Soul. So, because I wouldn't have even known that was Bongo Soul, and then I would have still had to go actually, go do the dungeon to get to Bongo. So, I think that was still a little more optimal anyway, which works for me. Hooray! Alright, well, this one ended up being split in two, which is fine. That was just YouTube shenaniganery anyway. Not a huge issue, but just kind of a weird little quirk. Weird little quirk. Now, well, all's well that ends well, I say. Well, if you're seeing this in the future, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all that goodness if you want. I don't really care too much. At the end of the day, it's mostly a hobby, so do what you want. But yeah, that's all for me for now. I'm gonna go get some din because it is late and I am hungry. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again some other point, probably.